हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे विल वी डिस्कस अबाउट एसे ऑफ इंडियाज न्यूक्लियर पॉलिसी या फिर इंडियाज एटॉमिक एक्सप्लोजिशंस एट पोखरण। ओके, फर्स्ट पॉइंट है चाइना एंड पाकिस्तान एंड न्यूक्लियर पावर स्टेटस। चाइना एंड पाकिस्तान आर टू न्यूक्लियर पावर states in our neighborhood. China has made dozens of nuclear tests so far. Pakistan has also acquired nuclear capability by making 6 explosions in June 1998. After the defeat of Pakistan in 1971, Jad Bhutto and then Prime Minister of Pakistan declared, "We will eat grass, but we will make the Islamic bomb." Since then, Pakistan had been carrying on its mission secretly. Its Chinese friends supplied everything. Its friends in the Middle East financed the project. Its American friends saw to it that it did not face any opposition. China, America and some of Islamic countries made Pakistan a nuclear state so that it could continue its proxy war in Kashmir and check India's progress. There would be no peace in the continent if India is weak and is surrounded by powerful nuclear weapons states. Okay. If we want peace, we must be prepared for war. Next, India's first peaceful nuclear test. It was in view of this fear that India conducted the first peaceful nuclear test in 1974 under the leadership of Mrs. Indira Gandhi. After Indira Gandhi's defeat in the elections of 1977, the new Prime Minister Morarji Desai was not very keen on the nuclear issue. However, the atomic energy scientists started working on an improved nuclear device. Next, India's readiness for nuclear explosions. Okay. In 1988, it became clear that Pakistan had the capability to make nuclear bombs. Then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi had no option but to give a signal to our scientists to go ahead for the nuclear weaponization. In winter 1995, India decided to ahead to conduct the nuclear explosions. Somehow the news leaked out and then Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao backed down. Under international pressure, but he instructed the team to be ready to carry out the tests at a month's notice. The succeeding Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda and I.K. Gujral did not change the state of readiness. अगला है 5 nuclear explosions. When Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the Prime Minister, he gave the scientists the green signal on April 10, 1998 to conduct the nuclear test in Pokhran. 3 nuclear explosions were made by India at 9 a.m. on May 11, 1998. 2 days later, 2 more bombs were blasted successfully at the site. The scientists and Jawans watching the explosions used each other and the whole nation was in a joyous mood. Now our scientists have to keep the long-range missile Agni ready in order to meet the challenge posed by Pakistani Ghari. अगला है पाकिस्तान रिएक्शन अगेंस्ट इंडियंस एक्सप्लोजन्स. ओके, India's nuclear explosions sent a shock wave through Pakistan. There was hue and cry in Pakistan. There was tremendous pressure on the Pak Prime Minister to test nuclear bombs to restore the confidence of people As such, a month after India's nuclear test, the Pak scientists blasted 6 nuclear bombs very successfully, and a few days later they tested their long-range missile Gauri. Next, economic sanctions imposed. The international community tries its best to dissuade Pakistan from exploding nuclear bombs. When it failed, it imposed economic sanctions on both India and Pakistan. China, America, Japan, Germany, and England mounted their pressure on both of the countries to sign CTBT. अगला टेस्ट फायर ऑफ अग्नि. Just 11 months after blasting different types of nuclear warheads, India successfully test-fired Agni. Second, on April 11, 1999, this ballistic missile is reliable nuclear delivery vehicle having 2,000-3,000 kilometer range. It can cover the whole of Pakistan and the Chinese cities like Beijing and Shanghai. It opens the path to the development of long-range IRBMS and even intercontinental ballistic missiles. It has fulfilled the need of delivery system with a range of 2,000 to 3,000 km, and it has become a minimum nuclear deterrent to both Pakistan and China, though will start an arms race in the subcontinent, yet it is an effective deterrent for India's self-confidence. India has successfully tested Agni 5, which has a range of 500 km and can carry 10 million warhead. Okay, अगला है coexistence और no existence. There are two choices for India and Pakistan now, since both have become nuclear weapons states. They have to go either for coexistence or no existence. They have to live together or die together. India has therefore imposed one-sided ban on nuclear test, whereas Pakistan has not. India has also offered no first attack treaty. If Pakistan bought the latter, has declined the offer, judging from the Pak attitude towards India. We have no option but to keep ourselves in the state of readiness to face any situation. Next, India's message to the world. By nuclear blast, India has sent out two messages to the world. First, it has asked Pokhran to stop meddling Kashmir. Secondly, it has shown to the world power that they are not the only ones who can carry out nuclear tests. However, the overall situation calls for diplomacy of the highest order in order to prevent any disaster. India has to improve her relations with China. She must try to form a federation of India, China and Russia in order to face the challenge of the unipolar world. The multiple nuclear tests were conducted by India at Pokhran in May 1998. After these tests, India needed a delivery system with a range of 2,000 to 3,000 km to complete its credible minimum nuclear deterrent profile. It became necessary to develop an intermediate range ballistic missile in view of the nuclear preparations and evil designs of Pakistan and China in a global setting in which power, respects power and the weak remain make IRBM test only boasts India's international statures. The test fits well with the main lesson of the NATO war in the Balkans. A country which lacks adequate defenses will be beaten. The test of the Agni 2 has done good to national security. India finally has a missile that can reach the heartland of China. China had recently declared that its two new missiles were operational and both cloud hit India from Chinese mainland. Now the Agni-2 signifies and India is catching up on China in short and longer range missile technology. It can hit the Chinese cities like Beijing and Shanghai, thus it has become a reliable nuclear vehicle to check China. India had already two short-range missiles, the Prithvi and Agni first in view of Pakistan test of intermediate-range missile, Gauri having the range 1500 kilometers. India had no options but to upgrade the Agni first, which was lying in hibernation since 1994 due to international pressures. Agni second, with a range of 2000 kilometers, was launched from Wheeler Island test range in Odisha's Balasore district in April 11, 1919. Exactly 11 months after the Pokhran test. In May 1998, the missile is indigenously developed. It has a payload of 1 ton. It is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear weapons. It is equipped with global positioning system in order to improve its accuracy. The Agni second is a stepping stone to longer range IRBMS that can be fired from secure bases in southern India.